Hey, really quick before we get to the video, I just wanted to say I'm selling posters, so if you want to support the channel, go check the description. There's a bunch of cool art there. There's some of my AI generated art, so if you want to see some like really cool, intricate pieces like this one, takes a bit to load, but the detail is very insane on this one. It's very large too. If you want to get those, there's there, and then there's a bunch of colorful abstracts as well. And I'm going to be periodically posting these all the time. So if you want to get there, you can check the link in the description. Or if you go to my website and you just click shop, it'll take you right to the main page. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. What do we got in this pack? Still no power, but we have some good cards. Ponder, I like. Tropical Island is very good. Rafellos is good in the green deck. I don't love the green deck, but he's good in that deck. Watery Grave and Fire Ice are all great cards. What are we trying to do? Part of me wants to just start with Ponder and see where that takes us. It's just a good, versatile card. Yeah, we'll do that. It's hard to go too wrong with Ponder. Narset's really good. Ooh, they did bring back Gilded Lotus. I like to see that. Yeah, I mean, Narset's just good against so many decks, and she's essentially a dig through time on her own. Yeah, we'll take a Narset here. There is dig through time. I love Mana Tithe. We could go into blue-white. That is something. Time Warp is a powerful card, and I think Bolas's Citadel is the best card for Storm if you have like Tinker and things like that to get it out. Darkslick Shores helps with the mana. I think probably for staying open purposes, we're going to take Darkslick Shores because Mana Tithe is good with Narset, but so is like Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Duress, and things like that. And I'd rather take the mana before taking the spells most of the time. Alright, pack 3. There's a Scrubland. I do love Scrubland. I love Black-White. It's one of my more favorite archetypes. There is Opposition Agent, which is good sometimes and just fine other times. Tezzeret's very good in the right deck. And then there's obviously Thalia. I love Thalia. Not so good in the Ponder Narset deck, though. I could also take Thirst for Knowledge and stay open. That's like, you know, it is good with Animate Dead. Maybe I just take Thirst. I don't think I'd take Thirst for Knowledge high enough. It's a very good card. Ooh, Baleful Strix. I do love that. It's good with Thirst. It goes with Blue-Black, which we currently are doing. And the other option is like, I don't even know, Flame Slash, Garruk Relentless. I don't think Frost Titan's very good. It's fine, but like 6-drops are so replaceable, and there are so many better things you can do for 6 mana than a Frost Titan. Okay, we have Tasigur, Feldar Retreat, Thran Dynamo, Mother of Runes. I mean, this is a reasonably late Mother of Runes. I like Mom more than Tasigur, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna speculate on the Mom. Yes, okay, Swords to Plowshares, that's a huge sign that white is where we're supposed to be. Sorry Kithian, sorry other things, but I think Swords is fantastic. Thoughtseize. Ooh. Okay, we have some options here. ECD, Thoughtseize, Thief of Sanity. I like them all. I think Thoughtseize is probably the one I want. Just having cheap interactive plays is great, and Esper interactive stuff is a really good recipe for success. This could be an interesting Maze of Ith deck. I don't want Giver of Runes. The other option is Rotting Regisaur or Elspeth Knight Errant. Just non-creature. Yeah, it's probably Elspeth. White feels open. Someone took our Mana Tithe, probably because they know what's up. We could take Oust. I love Oust. Again, cheap interactive spells is the key to success. We need that Scrubland that I passed. It's also possible that we're supposed to be Black-White Splashing Blue. Oh, someone didn't take the Mana Tithe. We just get a Mana Tithe. Oh, but Toxic Deluge. That's a really, really good... It's better than Mana Tithe, I'm sorry. It's like one of the best board wipes because it only costs 3 and then you can choose what it kills. So if you have like a 5/5 and your opponent has a bunch of 3/3s, you just deluge for 3, you keep your creature. A lot of times it's a 3 mana Plague Wind, and a lot of other times it's 3 mana board wipe. And we get Scrubland back. I mean, I like Faith's Fetters. Thalia is really bad in this deck, but this is looking pretty nice. I don't think this is a Spectral Procession deck. It could be Flame Slash. I don't know. I don't think I'm playing Procession, but this is another 1 mana spell. If we get Arcane... whatever the red creature that attacks, it's going to actually be insane in this deck. It's the 2 mana 1/3 that when he attacks, you cast a spell equal to his power. He would be so good in this deck. I guess I'll take a Feldar Retreat. Who knows? We get a Kithian last pick. Okay. I mean, white is open as always. I don't know how many times I need to tell people that white has like the highest win rate. What are we doing here? Brazen Borrower is what stands out to me. Ooh, Kolaghan's Command, but I don't have the red yet. I like Riftwing Cloudscape too. So the question is basically, do I want Brazen Borrower or the Cloudscape more? This is actually also a very good Treasure Cruise deck. because we have like all these cheap spells and then we just cruise and win. What do I like? Most of my interactive spells are sorcery speed. So I currently don't gain too much by holding up borrower mana. I think given the way this deck is playing out, I might want Riftwing more. I might regret this. I could also take Treasure Cruise and try and wheel one of them. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I want Treasure Cruise the most out of all those cards, so I'm just going to take the card I want the most. Oh gosh, this pack is loaded. Fractured Identity, Force of Will, Council's Judgment. I think we just take the Identity here. It's on color and it's just fantastic, but that was a very good pack for us. Balance seems very good in this deck too. I don't think I'm playing many creatures, like I'm probably not going Kithian stuff. Yeah, Balance seems insane. I do love some of the cards, but Underground Sea helps with the mana. I think I need to take a pick. I love Freebooter, and I think Wormcoil would be a good finisher, but I would like to be able to cast my spells. There's a Tundra. There's a Mirari Conjecture. Mirari Conjecture is a bit spicy in this deck, but I think I have enough to win anyway, so let's just take a Tundra and wheel good stuff out of this pack. Our mana is getting good. Our mana is quite good. We could take Skyclave Apparition now and just remove anything. I like that. It's 4 or less, but that deals with a lot of problematic permanents. Yorion, Jace, Spirit, Adanto. So Yorion's good with Baleful Strix, Apparition, Narset, Elspeth, some other things. I think Jace is better here. Then Tidehollow Scholar. This deck is looking so spicy. I don't think I'm playing Flame Slash. Yeah, Tidehollow seems great here. Very disruptive. I don't have any counter magic. I would like to see, like, I don't know, something. Because I did have to pass that Mana Tithe. Alright, we wheel Stoneforge Mystic. Leovold could be a good splash if we can find a green source. He goes well in this type of deck. Cosima, this card just seems so so weird, bad, doesn't really do much. We could take Damnation if we want to be full out control. I think I like the idea of Leovold more than Damnation, though I already have Toxic Deluge and Balance. The old Leovold Council's Judgment deck. I mean, I think that's what we take. Again, I'm not guaranteed to play Leovold, but basically right now my deck is a little bit weak to Storm, so I would just like to shore up my Storm weakness. This could actually be an okay Lodestone Golem deck. Not playing Tendrils. I could take a Flicker Wisp. Yeah, we'll take a Flicker Wisp. There's the Freebooter. I love Kitesail Freebooter here. Also helps against Storm. We do wield the Mirari Conjecture. Guess I'll take it. I don't love it so much, but I guess now that we have Wrath of God, it's pretty good. Vanguard. So we can sideboard into an aggressive deck. Leovold's probably not getting in there now. We have Freebooter, Tidehollow, Thoughtseize, Narset. That's probably enough. So we currently have 22 total playables, so we really need to prioritize upgrades. I don't have any power. I don't know what's going on with me and hitting power, but we want to prioritize upgrades and mana fixing. Like, Cryptic Command would be nice, but Colonnade is so good in this type of deck that we just take that. Shark Typhoon I love as well, but that's something we'll just have to hope that comes around. Here we have Monastery Mentor. It goes with a lot of things. Coercive Portal. I mean, we can play that early and then just win. Blackleaf Cliffs I'm not going to do anything with. Valky is pretty good. He's good against creature decks. But I think I like Portal in this deck. A lot of cheap interactive things. Yeah, Portal seems good. Thraben Inspector, Ancestral Vision, Batterskull. Honestly, maybe even a Relic of Progenitus. I've never seen Vorinclex before. What does he do? 6 mana, 6/6, Trample Haste. If you would put one or more counters on a permanent, put twice that many counters. And if they would put counters on something, they put half. So this is like insane with Planeswalkers. Kind of feeling like a I don't think I want Felidar Retreat. I'm kind of feeling Batterskull here. It's expensive, but Treasure Cruise costs 1 mana basically. Ancestral Vision is also really good though. We'll just take that. We're going for all cheap spells. Ooh. Snapcaster Mage. Oh, they're all the same pack. Snapcaster Mage, we have Thoughtseize, Ponder, Oust, Source to Plowshares, Balance, Deluge, Wrath of God, Fractured Identity. It's probably Snappy, but Duress, Probe, Gideon, Demir Sign, they're all really good too. But it's probably Snapcaster Mage. Here, there's Big Gideon, if we want a finisher. Anguished Unmaking, Fatal Push. Kind of like Big Gideon. I know I don't like taking too many 5-drops, but we do need some finishers in this. We get better ones. Elspeth is a much better finisher than Big Gideon. But there's also Daze in the same pack. We have Tundra, Underground Sea. So we will have some amount of blue. I think I like Daze in this deck more. I don't, because I took Gideon, I can't take another 6-drop at least most of the time. Here, there's Ugin, Brain Freeze, Looter. What am I weak against? Brain Freeze is a good sideboard card. I'll take Brain Freeze for the sideboard, I guess. Glorybringer, get in my deck. Vindicate, I kind of like is just a catch-all. Yeah, this deck would be nice with power, but honestly, this is like the most insane Legacy Cube deck I've seen in a while. Yeah, we don't have the mana for Glorybringer, so we'll just play Vindicate. Shark Typhoon I like. That's just a good card. Storm Tamer is also good, but we can go really deep with Shark Typhoon. Monastery Mentor gives us a clock. Winds of Abandon is just more removal. I mean, this is an insane Monastery Mentor deck, but I have win cons. Don't even worry about it. We can take... Relic is a good sideboard card. Batterskull, I probably need against some of the creature decks, though. Kaya versus Gideon. I guess Kaya is good. Kaya's actually pretty good in some matchups. So we'll take Kaya, we'll take Brimaz, we'll take Selfless Spirit. I'm not playing this. We'll take the trophy. And Hero Bladehold is a great sideboard card against like Storm if we want to be more aggressive than we are round one. So this deck's ambitious on the mana, but it's pretty fun. I think we sideboard balance because we have like Freeboot or Tidehouse Sculler that I don't really want to kill. Alright, so I don't think I'm playing Mom. Move these over here. I have so many cards to cut. I don't think I main deck balance. I don't main deck Brimaz. Probably not playing Flicker Wisp. I kind of like the idea of main decking Kaya. He gains life and eats graveyards. What else do you want? I want that on my tombstone. He gained life and ate graveyards. I feel like Mario Conjecture is just very win more. Like, sure, if my opponent plays a super grindy deck like Soul Tide Discard, maybe I bring it in, but there are many situations where this is 5 mana, do nothing for 2 turns. Thirst for Knowledge is looking weak in this deck. Do I want Elspeth? She's a fine win con. I think Elspeth is fine. I could get rid of Coercive Portal instead of Elspeth. What do I have for card advantage right now? Jace, Snapcaster Mage, Strix, Ancestral Vision, Treasure Cruise, Fractured Identity. That's a lot of card advantage. Although, I guess Batterskull's worse. Like, I just don't need to main deck Batterskull with this much removal. I could also not main deck Wrath of God and put in Coercive Portal instead. I don't hate that. And then just run 16 lands with Ponder, Ancestral Vision, all these 2 mana plays, all these lands. This seems like a reasonable 16 land deck. 5/3/3. That seems okay, but let's check the mana. First, let's sort by color. So I have blue, white mostly. And in terms of mana go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. Okay, white we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. And I do have a lot of double white cards. And then black we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black. I don't even think I need that much black. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I've just cut the freebooter from the main so I can add another blue source. And then, like, we just bring in freebooter when we think it'll be good. We just have, like, a huge sideboard. And I think that's fine. We're going to run the deck like this. This looks fun. We'll see how it plays out. You all... Oh, wait. I could get rid of Winds of Abandon. I think I'm going to get rid of that for Batterskull, just so we have, like, an extra way to close out the game. That seems good. See you guys at round 1. Oh, right, we're playing against Team J-Bro again. I just played against him like last round or something. He's probably just grinding out for the trophy leaderboard, so he doesn't know, but we're going to go first. This hand seems good. Got all of our colors. I can't quite cast Council Judgment, but we have Coercive Portal, Thoughtseize, Vindicate, so like, it's going to be good. And I'm guessing they're on a different deck, but you never know. Yes, Sundering Titan, Mind Twist. Let's take the Mind Twist. Leave them with just a Sundering Titan. Sundering Titan, every single time I play an aggressive mana deck, I run into Sundering Titan, and it's so frustrating. Oh boy. So they top deck Windswept Heath, we know about that one. We get to Ponder. Dark Slick Shores, Daze Plains. Yeah, that seems okay. Although, I want to be more proactive. I don't need that many lands. Shuffle, yes. Yeah, Belvostrix is kind of just better. They play Swamp, they draw Golgari Signet. I don't necessarily want to Vindicate the Signet. I think I'd rather Vindicate whatever they play using the Signet. But I am like fully exposed to a Sundering Titan now, so you never know. Ooh, Apparition's good. Let's get down Coercive Portal. Attack them for 1. Because they need a way to discard Titan and a way to cast it. 5 mana. Alright, Primal Command seems good there. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, huh. Alright, they get to prime time. That's a really good draw. Thundering Titan's gonna absolutely destroy our mana. They drew a forest, I think, so I think we know that they have swamp in hand, but yeah, they're gonna go up a bunch of lands and we're gonna go down a bunch of lands. And a wasteland, yeah. Vote homage. Okay. Toxic Deluge? Is this when he dies or leaves? Just when he leaves. Yeah, we're gonna have no lands. We do get a treasure cruise though, so let's Vindicate, because we're not gonna be able to cast that for a while. Vindicate the prime time. Attack them. We lose all of our lands. Then we can treasure cruise. 2, 3. Oh, goodness. Get back prime time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they didn't want to cast Sundering Titan, but now they can lock me out of all of my lands forever. So this is dirty. I don't think I'm coming back from this. Recurring Nightmare, the elves. Oh, they're letting it stay in play! I'll vote Carnage. I'm a madman. Okay, so... Oh, I'm so close. I need another white mana. Wait, this worked out. How did they know to play around Thoughtseize? This is insane. I'm 1 mana away from doing anything. I could Toxic Deluge for 6, Snapcaster Thoughtseize the Sundering Titan. That doesn't work. I guess I have to Snapcaster Vindicate the Recurring Nightmare. That does work. Okay, so regardless, there's no way they could have played around me dealing with their thing. We keep back Baleful Strikes to block their Primeval Titan, although I don't even know if I want their Prime Time dead, so maybe I don't do that? But they can always just finesse it so that... Oh no, right, Recurring Nightmare is dead, so we do block. We go down to 2 lands in play, my opponent goes up to 1,000,000. Let's vote Carnage. Maybe he'll accept the bait at some point. We do draw Narset and a Swamp. I can Toxic Deluge for 10. I guess let's start with Treasure Cruise. Or wait, I can't Treasure Cruise and Toxic Deluge, can I? I guess I like playing Narset here and then just chumping with Snappy. Fractured Identity, Shark Typhoon. Identity is a ways away. But I guess if I can, like, that gives me a way to win the late game. Next Narset, we block. Now if he plays another creature, we can deluge them both. Oh gosh. I don't even know if they have lands left in their deck. I guess they do. So they're going to be drawing all action for the rest of the game. Shieldred. Okay, so we need to Toxic Deluge away both of these. But we can. Now I'm just going to vote Homage. I'm not going to give them the choice. We do draw a land, so let's downtick Narset. We get Oust. Don't have the mana. Toxic Deluge for 10. They kill lands, but they go down to no cards in hand. We need them to miss on, well, a couple top decks. To say the least. We do that. We get to Treasure Cruise. 4, 5. I guess I want all my spells, but I have no way to cast things. And we can discard something to hand size. I don't know what yet. I mean, Kaya gives me a win con. Oust can save me. Council Judgment's good. I guess I discard Skyclave because I can't have too many double white cards. Okay, Survival's a good draw for them. Vote Homage. We can start Kayaing to gain life. Let's go Plains. Kaya is going to exile Sundering Titan Shieldred. No, Shieldred's actually fine. Let's get Sundering Titan, Primeval Titan. And discard a Tree Speaker. We might actually have somehow gotten through this. Warnclex has Trample Haste. Of course he does. Wait, no, I'm dead! No! Come on! Ah, fair enough. That was really close though, despite getting Sundering Titan like a million times. Every single time I play like a 3+ color mana deck, I run into Sundering Titan. Okay. Anyway, enough complaining. We want Exile. Winds of Abandon is useful. Balance seems really good against their Sundering Titan shenanigans. Wrath of God against the creature deck seems good. Cards that seem bad. Daze I don't love against them. It's too dead in the late game. Kaya actually eating their graveyard does seem useful. Skyclave Apparition seems useful. I don't need a Batter Skull necessarily. I think I have plenty of late game win conditions. Fractured Identity, Shark Typhoon, Gideon, Elspeth. Like, these are all pretty nice. Man, Vorn Collects. They had one turn to win, too. Guess I'm gonna get rid of... Oh, they have so many mana elves, though. Oust is like a time walk. But they have so many creatures with enter the battlefield effects. I'm actually gonna get rid of Oust. I love the card, but with this many board wipes, I don't know, maybe it's still worth playing. But we've already caught it. It's too late. This hand is slow, but it has a Toxic Deluge, so we'll keep. Okay, we have swords now. They have Wasteland? Oh my god. This is how good Wasteland is. We're super dead now. Unless I draw lands, but I think that Wasteland might have just ended the game. Now they could take my swords. Or they take Toxic Deluge and now I don't have any castables? Yeah. This is brutal. Oh, they take Treasure Cruise. Okay, so they're playing for the late game then. I guess if you know about Toxic Deluge, you can play around it. Oh, they have Mind Twist, don't they? No. Ah! I'm so nervous. Any land we can Coercive Portal and then we're relatively okay. They play in elves. We do get this. We suspend this. We let them keep the elf. I'm not going to Toxic Deluge one elf. Eternal Witness, Collective Brutality taking my Toxic Deluge. Reasonable. And they can even escalate to put something in their yard for nope. Alright. We draw Jace. Jace helps quite a bit. I think Jace can flip very soon too. Take 2. So this is coming down not in the near future, but at some point. We have Snapcaster Mage as well. Let's loot because we are really interested in hitting lands here. Okay, I'm going to discard Council Judgment for now just because we're so far from casting it. And let's play out our Coercive Portal. Yikes, but it is what it is. Narset Snappy Swords. But we get to flip Jace. We have an active Coercive Portal. Ancestral Vision's coming down. So honestly, even through all this, I think we're doing okay. Vote Homage. A lot of double white. Let's flip Jace. I think I am just going to deluge away these creatures. Discarding the Apparition. Jace casts Toxic Deluge. Because I'm going to draw... pay 4. I don't want to leave them with anything in play. Because I'm going to draw action off Ancestral Vision. I just want to deal with the board now. And then I can balance or whatever. Balance will be insane. It'll like destroy their hand. And Kaya will also be good. Exiling their graveyard is so important. They reanimate Eternal Witness, getting back Mind Twist, maybe? Oh, getting back Reanimate. Spicy. And then they reanimate Skyclave Apparition. Oh my gosh. This is sick. They eat my Jace or my Portal. Okay, eating Portal I think works in my favor. If I can draw a removal spell, drawing Balance here would be very good. Okay, so... I guess we're going to Thoughtseize first. See what's going on. Primeval Titan, Shieldred, Sundering Titan, Woodfall Primus. Their hand is very loaded. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I take Primeval Titan. And then I balance. They just lose their creatures and I get a 4/4. Uptick Jace on nothing, and then we play Baleful Strix. And to Vindicate, I'm actually going to Vindicate a Bayou. I normally don't advocate for it, but... oh, jeez. That was a good draw. We can Kaya away the Tree Speaker. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Exile target non-land permanent with CMC 1 or less. So Kaya eats Duranga Tree Speaker. Attack them for 5. And I want to keep Jace around, so let's uptick. Play land and pass. Okay, we survived a lot of things that game. Whew, I'm feeling a little bit better about Days, given that I've just seen like mono 8-drops and really no way to cheat them out. Feeling a little bit better about Days. It's also, Days is pretty fun with balance. What do I cut for Days though? Like Shark Typhoon, maybe I want Days instead of Typhoon, just because like it's another way to deal with Primeval Titan on 6. Yeah, I like that. I just need as much interactivity as I can get. It's also possible I'm supposed to take out Winds of Abandon. Well, I keep this hand. It has Thoughtseize. and a Ponder. So if I can hit a blue source, I think this hand is great. We're thought seizing them. Night's Whisper, Vorinclex, Wall of Blossoms, Yavimaya Elder. It's a bit weird, but I kind of want to take a Yavimaya Elder. Is that weird? That denies them a bunch of mana, but that one's really slow, but it does give them 3 cards. I'm going to take the Elder. It's the most raw card advantage for my opponent. They play Forest, they top deck Elves. Blue? Nice. So we need to be very careful with our blue source. We can either cast Ponder or Baleful Strix. And I think I'm just going to play a Baleful Strix. I have regrets, but I have so many blue sources in my deck. And if they want to go Wall of Blossoms, Night's Whisper, they cannot Wasteland this turn. So I think they probably lead with Night's Whisper and then see what they draw and decide if they want to do that. Yeah, that makes sense. They do decide to Wasteland, okay. The Wasteland is gone. Night's Whisper, so they must have drawn lands off of Wasteland. Attack for 1. We have no effects right now. And the hope here is to just mana screw them. They do hit a land, but Vorinclex will come down. We can save Strix to deal with Vorinclex. I still have no plays. Attack for 1. Wow, okay, running lands. That's not what we wanted to see. This is kind of brutal, I'm going to be honest. Given that they're going to play Vorinclex, I think I just want a Coercive Portal to maximize my chances of hitting blue. And we hold back the Strix to block Vorinclex. Ooh, Opposition Agent is spicy. Okay. They do play him. We block. We take a whole bunch. Not the end of the world as long as we can hit a blue source this turn. I'm not even going to give them the option. Because if they have, I don't know, Recurring Nightmare or something could get there. Come on, deck! Alright, Elspeth, make a token. Go ahead. I mean, I think I'm pretty much dead to a reanimation on Vorinclex. I will chump with a token, though. Me and me. I really like the idea of blocking the elves. I do go to 5. I like the idea of blocking the elves. For fellows, alright, deck. We need to draw, like, I have Wrath of God, Toxic Deluge, Balance, or a blue source. Okay, blue source and swords. Okay, okay, we're fine. We get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana currently. We can Fractured Identity the Opposition Agent. Elspeth makes a token. Play a land. We do have blue now. We need to take max advantage of it. I'm a bit worried about Sundering Titan off of Raphelos. Do this and see what happens. They need to fetch right now. They do. Good call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I think I do just Swords Raphelos. I don't want to give them that much mana. I'm worried about Sundering Titan. Or Shieldred or anything else. This has been a close game. I'm at 5. I have a lot of live draws now. I'm drawing like 1,000,000 cards per turn. My mana's unlocked. So they put back my thing and gain life? Interesting. The gain life feels like it was a misclick because they could get Primeval Titan and that seems very good. I think I just want to keep making tokens with Elspeth. Replay Portal. I could try and Ponder for a blue source. That seems really greedy though. Let's just replay Portal and then play Jace. No attacks. Yeah, I'm confused about the gaining life. Okay. It must have been a misclick or something. Because even like shuffling my graveyard seems better. That was an intense one. See you guys next round. Oh, right. We're playing against Adrian Olam. We are on the draw. I cannot keep this hand. One land is a bit too sketchy for my taste. I'll keep this one and just get rid of a plains though. This one's good if they're not too aggressive. Like, and there's our black mana. Also if we draw spells. But we have really good 4 and 5 drops. We have some board wipes. I feel like maybe Balance should just be in the main deck, but who knows? Council's Judgment. Alright, I think we're reasonably secure against a lot of stuff. Discard is our worst friend. Ophiomancer is probably worth exiling because they can do like some crazy Bitter Blossom stuff. Or, no. I'm being a bit greedy. Let's just play Jace. And get down a swamp. The Skull Clamp is my only concern with Ophiomancer Snake, but we could just Council Judgment the Skull Clamp if it comes to that. Oh, okay. Well, that's good for now, because my hand's insane. They probably take Elspeth. Oh, interesting. They take the identity. Okay. So far I can work with this. Take 3. And they kill Jace. Getting less good. So we have Vindicate and Council's Judgment. If I want to play Island here. If I play Elspeth, she goes up to 5. And if they kill my token, they can attack her down to 4. I think we are going to Vindicate the Kitesail Freebooter. This just gives me a good catch-all answer. It tells them what I drew, but I'd rather save Council Judgment because it exiles, and if they play like something that's indestructible or something, I don't want to deal with that. Pass turn. Mostly we're just trying to preserve Elspeth so that she doesn't die early. Like if they have a haste creature or who knows what. Ah, the Sword of Boodle and Noodle. Sure. That makes Treasure Cruise better. It mills 20, right? Okay. I mean, I think I do have to exile it because they have enough creatures that if I just play Elspeth, like it is good here. Oh, it only mills 10. Well, Treasure Cruise is gone. I also have Snapcaster Mage. Because if I play Elspeth and they kill the token, oh, well, this works. Toxic Deluge for 4. Honestly, couldn't ask for anything better there. The sword is a little annoying too, is that it stops my fractured identity from hitting stuff, but they just pass, so Elspeth time. Make a soldier. Man, that sword was so good. Do you see that? It hit me for a whole damage. I'm gonna eat my words, aren't I? They're gonna play like some hasty creature in black-white and destroy me. That's a lot of mana. What is this much mana? Mind Twist? Oh, sure. They didn't even save enough mana to sort it up. Alright, well we're gonna exile your Hangerback Walker. Elspeth will make a token. We attack you for 1. They have 1 card in hand. We got a Fractured Identity. I, for some reason, feel like I want to hold a Plains in hand to play around discard. I don't know how many cards let like make opponent discard 1, but I'm playing around them. If I feel very confident, I may Fractured Identity their sword and then equip it to a soldier so I can see more of their deck. Okay, never mind. New plan, take Gideon. Man, it's a really good sword. Do I need to take Gideon? I think we're going to play this safe. Give a soldier flying and attack Gideon with the soldier. I'm saving Fractured Identity in case they have, I don't know, Gristle, Shield, Brand, something. It really feels like my opponent has some type of Swords to Plowshares Fatal Push type thing, and they're deciding if they want to kill my soldier. That's the feeling I'm getting. Or their cat got into their laundry. Who knows? Alright, Gideon down. Now we play bigger and badder Gideon. Upticks, and then the sword, even if they kill my soldier, they can't. They need to kill my soldier and Gideon to be able to hit me, and hitting me doesn't even do anything anymore. Okay, I mean, Council Judgment's a good start. If I vote wrong, they vote for Gideon, we vote for Gideon. So yeah, if they have Council Judgment and a kill spell, they can hit me for damage. But they didn't. Daze is pretty chill. Make a soldier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, at this point, we're just gonna go for it. I'm feeling a little rambunctious. Steal your sword. I just want to see their deck. This could be an easy way to lose the game. Okay. I didn't do that because the sword was good. I did that for the information. Let it be known. Alright, Balance coming in. Wrath of God coming in. Is this like a Mirari Conjecture matchup? I don't love Daze against this opponent. Kaya felt somewhat underwhelming. I could bring in Winds of Abandon. I mean, it's just good removal. What do we get rid of, though? Like, my deck's full of good stuff. I think I'm just gonna get rid of Skyclave just because it's hard to cast. That's the only reason. That feels fine to me. And then we'll just run it like that. Mirari Conjecture is tempting, but it's just... oh, it's bad. The situations where it's good, right? You can Mirari Conjecture to get back swords. That's like a 6 mana play that gives you a 1 mana spell. I don't know. I think my standard for 5 mana spells are they should like do something at least as good as Gideon Jura or Batterskull. Yeah, turn 1 Ancestral Suspend seems good. Ooh, and swords backup? I like it. Suspend, go ahead. No! Actually, it doesn't matter. I have 2. So they take swords. That just makes good sense. You just want to like take the most mana inefficient play. We draw Jace like a champion, so it doesn't matter. This deck's really good. Having all like 1 and 2 mana spells feels awesome. They Heartless Act my Jace. Not the end of the world. I think I'm going to leave them with the freebooter depending on what I draw. It's hitting me for 1 damage per turn. We'll just bluff a counterspell. Like, I'd feel really silly if I Council Judgment the freebooter. I guess I'm supposed to play White Source there so that I can Council Judgment into swords if I draw White Source. But anyway, I'd feel pretty silly if I like exile the freebooter and then they play like a Gideon. Or I top deck like a board wipe and then I used Council Judgment on a 1-2. We take 1. Yeah, exactly why we didn't Judgment the freebooter. Now we get to eat the Gideon and then play our own Gideon. Light regrets on my mana sequencing. It would have been really nice to... I guess I don't have the mana, but it would have been nice to hold up swords this turn. Wait, I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore everything I just said. Oh, they do have the sword. Okay. That's fine. I got time. I'm drawing 4 cards this turn. They milled a bunch of land. Wow, that worked out really nicely. That would have been a terrible sequence of things to run into. Holy cow. I mean, Snapcaster would have been good, but the rest would have been difficult. Alright, so we can go, I guess, Ponder? I think I'm going to cast Balance this turn, but Toxic Deluge or something would be better because I don't want to discard. Winds of Abandon. I mean, I like this the top of my library. Send me a chat. Aha, I just realized you were Caleb. I love your content. Thank you. I'm deciding this turn, so I'm definitely keeping this. I guess I can Narset it into Winds of Abandon next turn, so we put on top. The first time playing as a YouTuber. Yes, I am. I'm sorry I was making fun of your sword. I think it's bad, but everyone is entitled to their opinions. Oh, I shuffled? Jeez, I didn't mean to shuffle. That was not intentional. Alright, let's cast Balance, and then I guess we're just going to keep Gideon Elspeth. Did not mean to shuffle. That was pretty rough, actually. Use 2 cards in your hand, keep these. So I can Swords their thing, and then I can Gideon. Ooh, Knight's Whisper was a good top deck. Fingerback Walker, X equals 1, plus Sword Equip. Alright, let's Swords this, because that actually will get annoying. Oh, I do draw properly, so let's just play Gideon now. Him being in play and upticking seems good. Then next turn, if we draw land, we can Elspeth Baleful Strix and have blockers. Ooh, Yawgmoth is fun. Wait, did I shuffle? I drew these in order now. Alright, Gideon upticks. Let's just play Elspeth, I think. I don't want to get too greedy going for Baleful Strix shenanigans. These are not humans, they're just soldiers. So they need to, with 1 card in hand, kill Gideon and the soldier and hit me. And then actually I will probably die. They say GG's. Okay. GG's opponent. Again, I didn't mean any harm when I was making fun of the sword. I'm just making fun of the card. I never really mean for anyone to take anything personally that I say. It's just people insist that this card is good, and I don't think it is. Unless you can cast it. It's good in like certain matchups, like against mono green. I like it because it's a very good way to like get through their blockers. But against an opponent with this much removal, or most Vintage Cube decks, not a fan. We're in the finals. Let's see if we can trophy this one. See you guys there. All right, we're playing against Raised. We're on the play in the finals. Let's see if we can trophy. This hand's very slow, but I don't think you mulligan these in limited on the play. I probably have to mulligan this on the draw, but I think it's fine now. Because especially my deck's full of cheap interactive cards, so I'm likely to top deck something. Tapped Shatter Skull Smashing is probably a good sign. I'm leading on basics because I don't want to get wastelanded because I do need 4 mana for things. They could be playing mono red. Opponent says you too, thank you. Oh, they have Magda. You know, this might actually be the time where Magda's good and I eat my words. We get to Thoughtseize. Whoa. Are they playing Magda Storm? What the heck? Huh. Wow, Magda's insane here. Okay. There's a few ways this could go poorly, actually. I'm not too concerned about Time Twister. I'm only marginally concerned about Spellseeker. I almost want to take Jataxian Probe, but if they draw a blue source and then they have Counterspell back with Magda, things could snowball very quickly. So I think it seems weird, but I'm actually going to take their counter magic. Very much regretting not having any cheap interaction though, because Magda's going to give them the blue that they need. And they do get to see my hand. Okay, we're back. My opponent took like 5 minutes to resolve that Jataxian Probe. Not sure what was up with that, you know. Emergency snacking or something. But Magda's gonna do some things. That is the blue mana that they require. They play Mountain. They've played Probe. I'm expecting a Spellseeker, yeah. For Ancestral? Oh, they do have Ancestral? Come on. Alright, I need a way to kill Magda. Come on, deck. Honestly? Yes. I never thought I would respect Magda so much, but that is their only source of blue mana. And I would like to wait as long as possible before them casting Ancestral happens. So they suspend a Lotus Bloom and draw Steamkin. Okay, so Lotus Bloom's coming down, so I know their hand no. They have one unknown card. We draw a Colonnade. I don't really mind. Actually, let's just play Courser Portal, that seems good. Portal into Colonnade. That like maximizes our chances of drawing good stuff. I feel like my opponent's on like Blue-Red Storm, which seems really spicy, because Lotus Bloom Time Twister you don't just like put in any deck. Next turn we can Fractured Identity the Spellseeker. I want to vote Carnage, try and sneak one in there. Oh, they accept? Okay. They like snap accepted that one too. Play Elspeth. They cannot char Elspeth, so we uptick this. That seemed like a really hasty Carnage vote. So their hand is Time Twister, Ancestral, 2 unknown. Oh, they do draw the blue. Okay, now they get to Ancestral themselves. They draw Chandra, but they know about Fractured Identity! No! Oh, interesting. Ooh, I draw Daze? That's actually pretty good. They knew about this. Let's steal your thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's uptick. Island is gone. Elspeth makes a thing. So their hand is Time Twister, Ancestral, something. They're drawing Lotus Bloom. Ancestral themselves. They draw Plane, so I can get rid of these. And Ancestral. So they have Time Twister and a bunch of stuff I don't know. Pyromancer's fine. So they cast Time Twister with 1 floating. Do I want to Daze? I don't think so. I'd rather have like Swords to Plowshares available. And I could also redraw Daze. I have none of the above, so if they top deck Time Walk, I guess I'd lose. This appears fine. They attack Elspeth. Do I value the soldier? Not really. Let's let Elspeth go to 1. Okay, so my opponent has a full hand. I like Batterskull. What can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I can play Batterskull. I mean, I'm definitely just going to uptake Elspeth and make a soldier, so we'll start there. I really want to get rid of Young Pyromancer. So we can Skyclave Apparition the Pyromancer. I guess I want to Ponder. I should have started with Ponder actually. So we Ponder, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off of Chandra, and then 3 mana to Skyclave. Yeah, I should have started with Ponder, because if I draw Deluge, Snapcaster Mage. I think I'm going to shuffle. Jace is good. So let's Apparition the Pyromancer. And then I think I do just want to play Batterskull. Play this, add red, cast this. I can gain like a bajillion life next turn off of Elspeth giving the Batterskull. I will attack for 1. Off of Elspeth giving the Batterskull flying in +3/+3. Opponent plays Opposition. I do have Council's Judgment, so I'm not that worried. Oh, they're just attacking? Sure. What if I double block? No, that gives them an untapped creature. Ooh, this is nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fractured Identity, the Opposition. That seems good. No, it is me. Okay, took him down. Their deck's really cool though. I like the things that are going on, even if I don't know what stuff is happening. This feels like a freebooter matchup? I don't even know. There's a lot of weird, unbeknownst things going on. Narset seems insane. Kaya felt kind of bad, so we can get rid of Kaya. I want to bring in balance, but at the same time I don't. I don't love Daze against the Time Twister deck. Let's just bring in Balance. Yeah, it's a pretty good answer to opposition. Alright, we'll keep these. Hopefully we don't get Mogded. We have turn 1 Ponder. I don't want to play any basics, or non-basics, just in case. Ooh, these are all good. I guess I want to draw Dark Slick Shores, then Balance, then the thing. Shuffle. No. Okay, clicked properly. They do play Magda and suspend Lotus Bloom. That makes Balance much worse. But we do get to go Dark Slick Shores into Baleful Strike, so at least I get to block Magda. I was hard on this card. It's played out reasonably okay. They have a Shrine. They do attack and trade, which means they might have Counterspell up. No. Whoa. Okay. I almost just skipped my turn. They have Young Peasy. We could play Narset, but she'll just die. This feels like a Kitesail Freebooter type situation. Time Twister and Croc. I think Time Twister leaves them with Croc. Then we play Tundra and pass turn. So they draw Dark Slick Shores. Ooh, they offer the trade. No. And they don't play Croc. Okay, this actually works out pretty nicely because I get to play Narset and not downtick her. And that just shuts off Time Twister. And then I can Council Judgment the Shrine next turn. Okay. They have plans. I don't know what the plans are, but they're planning. And here's where Narset's kind of just dumb. Like, I don't see why my opponent shouldn't be able to Time Twister. So their hand is Time Twister, Croc, and 1 unknown. So if they draw an answer to Narset off the top, that's pretty good. Hazard's pretty good. So Narset dies. They have Time Twister. This is tough. I can cast Balance, but that puts us both down to 1 card in hand. I'll also have to sacrifice a land. I guess they're about to double Time Twister with Young Pyromancer. I think I have to cast Balance. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hold control. No, I can't. Wait, that doesn't work. I was considering flashing in Snapcaster in response to Balance, but that doesn't do anything. I can Balance and then Vindicate their Dark Slick Shores, but I think I'm better off casting Balance and then going Snapcaster Ponder. And we're going to sacrifice my Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a pretty hefty cost, but whoa. Okay, I want to keep Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Ponder. This at least gets a Snapcaster into play. So if they do Time Twister, like, it's not that bad. And I think I'm going to top all of these. Because now they have to Time Twister, which lets me untap with a bunch of mana. If they don't Time Twister, I get to Tide Hollow Sculler. They'd go for it. I respect it. My hand's insane. My hand's so good. Runaway Steamkin. So I want to Kitesail Freebooter them and see what's going on. That'll tell me if I need to kill the Runaway Steamkin or not. MTGO. I want to cast this card. Let me cast this card. I'll come back whenever lets me cast my card. Okay, there we go. Urza Spellseeker Commit Memory. Okay, I'm going to save my swords for Urza then. We can even attack. Play Colonnade and pass turn. I will say one thing about my opponent's deck. The matches have been very oh gosh. Memory Commit. Saw Spellseeker twice. Mountain, Prismatic Vista twice. Urza twice. So Island, Spellseeker, Mountain. So that's what's happening. Okay, so now I know their hand. And they played an Island and they're playing Spellseeker. And they're going to grab Ancestral. Oh, they grab Counterspell. Okay. Go land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I feel like I can just win with a Giant Shark Typhoon. Can make a 4/4 flyer on this board. That feels pretty good. Attack for 1. Do I need to? Okay, well, I'm making a Shark Typhoon. So they play Prismatic Vista. They play Urza. They have 1 unknown. Urza makes a 1/1. Let's Typhoon. And I'm actually going to swords here. I think it makes sense too. Because if they counter swords, then we get to Fractured Identity to Urza, and that's going to be really good. This is all a debate. Okay, that goes through. Their hand is land, counterspell, something. I think I just attack with Colonnade and the Shark. This is 1 damage short of a 2-turn clock, unfortunately. They drew Char? Oh, gosh. Alright, well, that was the perfect draw. So now I know their hand exactly. They play Mountain, I think. Yeah. Their hand is Island Counterspell. Well, I tried to play conservative and I just got max punished, but I think it's... What did they draw? What is going on? They can't just have these things. Shatter Skull Smashing, X equals 3. Okay, that's not too bad. Because I still have my Shark. They have Commit Memory, which they can like commit a Shark, but we can try and make them counter our Treasure Cruise. Actually, let's just Skyclave Apparition the Runaway Steamkin. Eat this. Then we can Treasure Cruise. See if they counter this. They don't. Okay. Attack for 3. The problem is this deck draws like too many cards, so that balance is always making us discard so much. But even then, a 2-mana board wipe is just so worth the rate that I don't think it matters. So they have Counterspell, Commit to Memory, and that's it. They bounce the Shark, they can flash it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can, I think Gideon's probably the scariest. We play Gideon, they counter it, then we play Narset, then their commit flashback doesn't do anything. Shrubland, Narset. And I don't even want to let them attack Narset. Like, just having her in play so they can't draw is huge. Wait, they have a Lotus Bloom? Where did that come from? They're drawing Young Pyromancer. I kind of want to Fractured Identity their Young Pyromancer. 2, 3, 5. Oh, I need more white. Heal the Pyro. At this point, I feel reasonably okay down ticking Narset. Thought Seed doesn't do anything. They land. Play this Elspeth. Elspeth gives this flying. And they die next turn. If they do somehow top deck like an insane Banefire something or other, you know, that magic spell. Yeah, we got there. I think that's another trophy. Wow, okay, we are really crushing it. We played 3 drafts. We trophied 2 of them, and the third one we lost barely in the finals. So I guess we're going for another trophy streak. See how many we can get in our first like 10 drafts or something. We are 3rd on the leaderboard right now. We would have been top if we gotten just a little bit luckier. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.